Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived a young man named Eiran. He was known for his incredible imagination. From a very young age, he could draw, sketch, and design things that amazed everyone. His mother often said, "Eiran, your ideas are like gold." Eiran would smile proudly and reply, "Then one day, the world will pay me for my thoughts." He believed creativity alone would bring him success, never realizing that imagination without effort is like a seed never planted. Years passed. Eiran grew older, but his ideas never left the page. He never practiced his craft or learned the patience needed to turn his imagination into reality. One afternoon, after yet another failed attempt to sell his designs, Eiran felt lost. With his sketchbook tucked under his arm, he wandered through the town aimlessly. Near a dusty road, he noticed an old potter working silently beside his small hut. The man's hands were rough and coated in clay, yet there was peace in the way he moved, slow, steady, and focused. Eiran stopped to watch as the potter shaped a lump of clay into a perfect pot. "Sir," Eiran asked softly, "how do you make something so beautiful out of clay?" The old man smiled without looking up. "It's not the clay that becomes beautiful, son," he said gently. "It's the time, the patience, and the hands that shape it." Eiran frowned. "But don't you ever get tired of doing the same thing every single day?" The potter chuckled quietly. "Of course I do. But that's how the clay learns, and so do I." He pointed to a cracked pot lying in the corner. "That was my first attempt," he said. "I failed 100 times before I made one that could hold water." Eiran looked down at his clean, empty hands that had never worked for his dreams. "I have 1,000 ideas," he whispered, "but none I've shaped with my hands." The potter nodded slowly. "Dreams are like soft clay. They mean nothing unless you mold them with effort and patience. A mind full of ideas is like a pot that's never been baked. It may look fine, but it can't hold anything." For a moment, neither spoke. The wind rustled through the trees, and Eiran felt something change inside him. For the first time, he truly understood. His imagination was a gift, but without effort, it was just air. From that day on, Eiran began learning pottery from the old man. His hands bled, his pots cracked, and his patience was tested, yet he never gave up. Slowly, his ideas began to take real shape, not just in clay, but in life. Each pot he made wasn't just a creation. It was a reflection of his patience, his struggle, and his growth. Morale: talent and imagination are precious gifts, but without hard work, patience, and persistence, they remain only dreams waiting to be shaped.